Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda and I am looking at the sign of Leo here for October. Now, you do not have to be only a sun in Leo. You can have any placements in your chart in Leo, or I guess any of your planets in Leo, I should say. And we will look at the energy for Leo. This is a timeless reading, meaning whenever you clicked on this video, it was meant to find you. As long as the message resonates, then the message was for you. All right. So I will be looking at the month of October, the month ahead, depending when you click on this, what you don't see coming, opportunity and challenge, and of course, advice from Spirit. So we'll ask Spirit for the overall energy here for Leo for the month of October. What is the overall energy for Leo, Spirit, for the month of October? What is the overall energy for Leo for the greatest and highest good? Please protect me as I channel this message and the viewer for the month of October. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Coins. And Ant, work, achievement, and success. And Tent, temporary situation. Let's pull one of these. And we have Winter. Wow, okay. So, Leo, overall, well, winter is always quite a quiet period of time where nothing's really blooming and we might feel sometimes out in the cold in some way. Could be a transition period with temporary situation. Certainly appears to be a transition of sorts where nothing really might seem to be happening or manifesting. But the opposite is actually true with the Ace of Coins. This is the beginning of a manifestation, something quite abundant and fruitful. Seven of Swords. Look, we got two tens here. Temporary situation. I do feel as though you are in a transitional stage right now, and maybe you've been dealing with a temporary situation that you've been trying to remove yourself from. And maybe you haven't been all open about your intentions and moving away from a temporary situation, and you're still in it. But the truth of the matter is it's not fulfilling you emotionally. So you might be physically present and you might be gearing up for a new beginning for yourself in an area that I feel is more fruitful, is more emotionally fulfilling. But I feel like you're probably still dealing with a situation here that is temporary. And maybe you know it to be temporary. But I feel like it comes with a little bit of frustration, maybe. Maybe you feel like you're held there for a reason, or that you have to be there for a bit longer. And you might feel a little alone. So I'm not sure if you know about the opportunity on the horizon so much, or if you're trusting in Spirit that this is temporary and that eventually you would be led to something fruitful. But you are right, because with work, achievement, success, and this Ace of Coins, whatever work you've put into your situation is allowing you to move forward here with success, with great abundance. Yes, but I feel like it comes with a sadness here of still kind of having to put up with something in some way that I think you're not fulfilled by. You don't feel free of a situation that has held you there, but I think maybe mentally you were elsewhere or had an idea of something else that you couldn't quite make happen. And maybe it was all about timing, I'm getting now. Okay, the timing wasn't right. You had to wait for things to be the right time. Yeah, temporary timing. Timing wasn't right. I'm seeing the moon being highlighted here twice. Moon is maybe having to see something differently. I feel like maybe something about having to be truthful. Something about the truth is needing to come out in some way. So maybe you're waiting for timing to come out with the truth. Yeah, okay, let's see what you don't see coming. We'll get a few clarifiers in a bit, but we'll see what you don't see coming here. Well, I do feel like pulling these. It's quite a bit though, but let's do it. So we have the Death card. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, timing wasn't right to allow things to be over or to end some temporary situation that was already over in order to transition a transitional period, in order for you to move forward with courage and strength. Queen of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. Secrets hidden. Not seeing something here. Secrets. Seven of Cups. And here we have the Three of Swords. Leo. You guys have been waiting for the perfect time or a time when you could remove yourself from a situation that you might have felt is over, and needing to find courage within yourself. Maybe something was, maybe you feared the wrong time or the wrong move, or something within your subconscious you needed to look at in order to know how to pull forward. I feel like you're emotionally removed or not wanting to give in a situation here that maybe wasn't abundant, where maybe you thought you'd have abundance at some point, didn't result in abundance or birthing something. So you're removing some sort of emotional investment. And maybe for some time you haven't been able to listen to your subconscious, because again, we see the moon here and this in reverse. It's like maybe there was a knowing to do something that you haven't been able to do up until now, but you had to be stealth, had to keep it in the down low in some way. So this card could be highlighting some of this deception, with the Seven of Cups and the Swords and the High Priestess in reverse, and the fact that we see all these moons. So there is some sort of deception going on that wasn't allowing us to see clear and choose wisely, because I think we still had to face some sort of fear or some subconscious truth. And also there's the Skull, which is that something which had to come to an end in order maybe for there to be a change, but that would come with some sort of heartbreak either which way. Words, actions, intentions that cause heartbreak or a separation. I'm not feeling this is heartache so much for you. I mean, I do feel like there would be a separation or having to deal with something painful, but I feel like maybe painfully causing heartache for another in some way. But whatever was meant to be a temporary situation, I feel like you might have known all along. But we're preventing some sort of transition or heartbreak from happening. I'm going to move these over so that we can look at your opportunity. for October. Okay, let's look at opportunity. Now, I am getting as well, because in the Northern Hemisphere, October is the fall. It's autumn. It's not quite winter. This could be spirits telling you that a situation is slowly transitioning until we reach the winter months. This could stretch out until December in some way, in which a huge transformation and transition is slowly cycling out, and it might feel very like things aren't going the right way for some time. And here you are, full of courage and strength. And maybe you feel like it's the confusion of not dealing with some clarity causes a lot of pain here. Because maybe you want to be able to do something, but you're unable to until winter for some reason. So you have to kind of stay in some confusion, or not deciding till then causes more pain. Don't know. We'll see. Let's pull some more. We'll see what your opportunity is here for October. What's the opportunity here for Leo? What is the opportunity for Leo? The Two of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Five of Wands in reverse. So, I'll pull one of these. The Victory in some endeavor. I do feel one more, actually. Old woman. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. Interesting. I feel like you could certainly be wiser about a situation here in your opportunity. Understanding and knowing what you know now based on an experience. Because I feel like you're transitioning from something, so you carry some sort of wisdom. Someone who's experienced, it could very well be dealing with an older woman in this situation, but I feel as though, because there are people involved in some way, but I feel like now there's a wisdom about you. And I feel like maybe what seemed sort of out of control, an inability to stay balanced, and maybe something that seemed like it was all over the place, you're feeling a little bit like yeah, there was no control or inability to gain from a situation that might have been conflict. So I feel like the opportunity here is you gain some sort of balance in some way that allows you to have some victory over a situation, or you have more control in a situation than you feel you do based on some experience or some understanding. That whatever you're seeing as indifference or a challenge might not be as big a challenge as you are perceiving it to be. Yes, that if there are other people involved that are seeming to be a challenge, I think it's more, it's not as big a deal maybe over time because of our experience to see it different. And look, this 5, it's looking a lot like this V. 5s are all about conflict and change, transition with the death. 5th house is all about romance, love, play, creativity, fertility. Fertility, we were seeing the pregnant Queen of Cups. Like I said, something you wanting to create here that you weren't allowed to see happen is in the invisible, the unknown. So I feel like you have an opportunity to be victorious in a situation that's been a lot of conflict. and hasn't been producing. I feel like it hasn't been producing something that you wanted to create, or birthing some sort of something for yourself, or giving to you in a way. You find some balance within your experience. So let's look at what your challenge is then. What is your challenge? We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Cups. And the Page of Coins in reverse. I do feel one of these. Ear, good news. Well, pages are all about communication. One's upright, one's reversed. The Page of Cups is in the upright. Page of Cups is creativity. This could be apologies. This could be opening our heart space, flirting, young love. Page of Coins, this is opportunity to chase up on something practical, to plant seeds for something that will be fruitful. But the fruitful, practical side of this is in reverse. So the challenge is I think you definitely are getting some sort of communication here. But I feel like the communication allows you to see a situation differently, with more experience. That has been ongoing for quite some time here with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like it wasn't providing stability. It wasn't providing structure and long-term gain. It wasn't a grounded situation in a practical way. And it might have had love, and it might have carried a lot of emotion. But I feel like the challenge here is that there isn't stability in a practical way in a situation. And I feel like the good news here is you hearing news that kind of sets you free in some way, although the news itself just solidifies something that I feel is the issue, in which then you're able to find some victory here with your experience. Let's pull some clarifiers, because there is some questions I have. So your overall energy here with that Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Coins. What is this overall energy with the Winter? What is this overall energy? Can we get some clarifiers for the overall energy for Leo? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. That's in your opportunity in the upright with the Two of Pentacles. In the reverse, we have the Lovers. Okay, one more. Ace of Cups. So, Leo, both these cards are about making a decision, having to choose. And this could be, you know, needing to prioritize and feeling really strapped in, imbalanced in some way. And it's coming out of this in order to decide and to see clearly, to choose the path, the person, the thing that we desire for ourselves, something we're destined to choose. It's usually a relationship with lovers, and the fact that we have the Ace of Cups here, we might be choosing ourselves to have an emotional new beginning, to allow ourselves to have an emotional new beginning, maybe where we were very barren, where things weren't flourished. And in some sort of transition, some sort of timing will allow us to have an emotional new beginning by showing ourselves that we choose ourselves, self-love, because of a situation that might have seemed very high and low and imbalanced, and maybe in a practical way wasn't adding for a long-term stability in some way, which was the challenge. So we're going to look at what you don't see coming, just to get a little bit more clarity here on this. Well, first of all, why is this Seven of Cups here? There's a decision I think you're needing to make, or a choice. Yeah, this is all about choices, and I feel like you choose self so you can have an emotional new beginning. And you're seeing kind of not very clear, but let's see. Why do we have the Seven of Cups? The Eight of Pentacles, where to invest so that you could choose someplace that is going to be worth planting practical effort, time and energy, something that is tangible, that's buildable. You know, because it's fine if we have love and passion, but if we don't put it to concrete, if we don't manifest something, nothing gets built. So I feel like something here was lacking some sort of, yeah, something tangible, something worth grounding. Let's see. Why is this the Three of Swords here? Why is this Three of Swords here? The Fool. It's like what I was picking up energetically. In order for you to have a new beginning, to choose this temporary transitional period where you're stealth, like waiting for timing, it allows things to shift and transform for you to have a new beginning, but it causes pain. And I think it causes pain for others, and it might be painful for you, but I feel like what you really desire is to choose to move forward here with a new opportunity. That's the greater passion, the greater desire, despite this heartache. We'll pull one more here for that Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here, Spirit? Release yourself from toxic situation. Now, toxicity could be anything. Could just be situations we're codependent on, people we're codependent on, relationships we're repeating cycles, unhealthy cycles. We keep repeating same mistakes, attachments, unhealthy people, situations, whatever it is. I feel like there's a need to break free, which, you know, is always hurtful when we separate ourselves from things we've been addicted to in some way, but it allows for a new beginning. And I don't think you see that coming. I'm pulling one card here for the good news to see what this challenge is about with the ear. Four of Swords in reverse. It is, like I was saying, about we now hear something we might not necessarily be wanting to hear, but needing to hear. So it's good news because it sets us free. And maybe we're feeling really, really stuck and needing to hear something so we could reflect on it and see truths, even though it's painful. Because I do feel like there is pain in something. And I think the pain is in realizing something that we might love or loves us, or there's like emotional connections, but everything else in the practical way wasn't there. It wasn't solidified. So we're needing to reflect and honor some sort of truth in order for us, and this is the challenge, or honor truth in order for us to then embrace an opportunity to be successful. What do you gain here in this opportunity? Because I know the opportunity here is you're no longer conflicted in a situation that was imbalanced, not giving to you. You're now experienced. But what do you gain? You gain this emotional new beginning. You choose yourself. You get a new beginning. But what else do you gain here? What's your opportunity? Two of Cups. So you go from choosing yourself and an Ace of Cups to gaining a Two of Cups. Okay, it might not be in October, the Two of Cups, but I feel like what the opportunity is it sets you free to be victorious, to have a balanced give and take. Now, I still don't see the Pentacles, but I see a balanced person and another balanced person giving and sharing love in some way. So maybe the love was imbalanced. The love was imbalanced. The ability to create. Maybe some of you guys wanted to have a family or birth some sort of love here, and it was not, it was blocked in some way. So it's taking courage to step forward to allow there to be a shift and a change. Okay, but know that this is a temporary situation here, and that you are being encouraged, and you will be making some choice here for yourself that will allow you, with your experience, to choose a more balanced path. I think after the winter is what I feel. But let's see. What is the advice here from Spirit? What is the final advice here for Leo? we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, getting out of anxiety, out of that dark night of the soul. I think you're getting out of that transitional period where you might have had to be Seven of Swords and feeling very temporary. A lot of anxiety. Two of Wands, the choice. So Spirit is saying to choose your path that is going to lead you to your desire. You get to choose that. It is now in your control. And we have to put an end to a situation that we might have been not able to. Okay, because it might be painful. It could be painful for others, painful for us. Truths sometimes are very, very painful. You know, parting with devils in situations which you might have been codependent on. It hurts, but when we put an end to it and we choose our path, we then allow things to open up. We then allow for a new beginning, and it breaks us free from anxieties that we have. And this Nine of Swords can go on forever as long as we're in a transitional period of hanging on to things. You know, if we hang on to devils and situations, we stay Nine of Swords in anxiety and fear and nightmares. But the minute we release situations, we transition out, we release things in order to go from a Nine of Swords to a Ten of Swords. And this is the finalization. The good thing about the Ten of Swords is it's now over and done with. There's no coming back from it. It's over. We're no longer in a state of anxiety. We're coming out of it. And your card was in reverse here because now we're free to choose because it's over. Okay, Leo. So this is what I see for you guys. Beautiful Leo. I hope this resonated for you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.